3 in rifle arrested for allegedly stealing guns and cash from a sheriff's deputy's house. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News. First, Frisco wants to update 4 in-town parks, including popular stops like Walter Byron and Pioneer Park, both in the heart of town, and they need your feedback to get started. The town holds 4 open houses this month to finalize its park's master plan, beginning today with a meeting at Pioneer Park on 5th Avenue and Galena Street. Meetings happen weekly on Wednesdays through May 29th at each of the 4 parks. Officials identified those priority parks through open houses last spring. Ullr Fest moves from January to December next season, coming to Breck 2 weeks before Christmas. But why the change? Austin Deneen with the Breckenridge Tourism Office explains it just makes better business sense, and listeners on our Facebook page agree. One writes, this may bring more business into town during a slower month. Another says, should be in December. That's when we pray for snow. Still others are sad to see Do Tour disappear. That event usually happens the same weekend, December 11th to 15th, and chances are high it will not return to Breck next year. 3 rifle residents are in custody today on suspicion of robbing a Garfield County Sheriff's deputy, stealing cash, electronics, and firearms from the deputy's rifle home in late April. The Post-Independent reports the suspects are charged with second-degree burglary and more, including felony drug charges. 2 were hiding out on property in South Rifle, where authorities found meth in a motorhome. Most of the stolen property was recovered from a storage unit rented by one of the suspects. Campers, you'll have to wait another summer to stay at Sylvan Lake. Campsites and water activities at the state park south of Eagle are closed for a second summer due to dam construction. The Vail Daily reports work there was supposed to wrap up this spring, but contractors are still on site, replacing an aging dam. Officials estimate the work is about half finished. Nearby yurts, cabins, trailheads, and the state park visitor center are open now as scheduled. Ballots are still rolling in for Denver's psychedelic mushroom law, and things are closer than they first appeared. The Denver Post reports 51.7% of voters do not want to decriminalize psilocybin, compared to 54% after early counts. Hundreds of ballots remain to be counted. The law does not legalize the Schedule I federal drug for sale or possession. Instead, it makes mushrooms a low priority for police. Avalanche danger remains moderate today in the northern mountains, including Summit and Eagle counties. Forecasts call for snow overnight, and dark clouds are rolling in now, making conditions variable at all elevations. In sports, the Nuggets beat the Trailblazers last night 124-98, taking a 3-2 game lead in that series. They'll try for the win tomorrow in Game 6. The Rockies lost to the Giants 14-4. Today, the Rockies play the Giants again at 6:40. The Avalanche play the Sharks in a do-or-die Game 7 at 7 p.m. And in local sports, brought to you by Wilderness Sports in Dillon, Summit High JV Baseball plays Glenwood Springs away today. All varsity teams are off until tomorrow when track and field is in Kremling. And today is the final Vail Short Track Mountain Bike Race at Miller Ranch in Edwards. On-site registration gets going at 4 p.m., with kids racing at 5:15, adults at 5:45. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News.